This is a sample from Colby Gray's new book. You can read the entire series on Amazon using the links below. Subscribe here on YouTube for updates about new and upcoming book releases only from Colby Gray.
I grabbed a couple items and headed to the registers at the front. I pushed the cart slowly, steering around a display of discount cookies and a stack of bottled soda. At the only open lane, a middle-aged woman wearing a name tag read Paula stood ready. She wore her graying hair pulled back in a low bun, and her uniform vest was buttoned neatly over a pale blouse. She looked up as I approached. Her expression was attentive but reserved. I set my groceries on the conveyor belt one by one, stacking the heavier items at the end and making sure the eggs and bread stayed on top. Paula started scanning my items. She picked up the loaf of bread, ran it over the scanner, and set it gently in a paper bag. She moved on to the apples. She weighed them on the small scale built into the counter, then bagged them together. She had a friendly face, though she was clearly keeping it professional. Her hands were steady as she scanned each can, tapping the touchscreen occasionally to enter a code. I watched as she handled the eggs, placing them carefully into a separate bag. Her fingers curled around the foam carton with care. I decided to ask about the area. I was curious if the locals knew anything about the cabin I'd inherited. I waited until she finished scanning the milk. Then I cleared my throat. "So," I ventured, I'm new. Moved in recently. I'm hoping to learn more about this place." I handed her a coupon I'd found in my wallet, sliding it across the counter. Paula placed a pack of eggs gently into a paper bag. She glanced up at me. Her eyes met mine for a moment before she looked down at the register. "We're a quiet community. Not a lot happens here. Although we get tourists in the summer, folks from the city who want a getaway." She reached for the next item. She scanned it and tucked it into the bag. "That makes sense," I said, shifting my weight from one foot to the other as I watched her work. "I'm actually heading up north of town. There's a small cabin out that way." She paused in the middle of scanning a can of soup. Her hand hovered over the register. Her fingers curled around the can. "A cabin? The one on the old logging road?" I nodded slowly. "My uncle used to own it. It's a bit off-grid." I watched her reaction closely, searching her face for any flicker of recognition or concern. She gave me a surprised glance. Her eyebrows arched up for a split second before she quickly dropped her eyes back to the scanner. She nudged a can across the glass. The red laser line slid over the label. "You're living there?" she asked, her voice a little quieter than before. "Well, for now," I said. I watched her hands as she lined up a box of cereal. The corner caught on the edge of the scanner. She adjusted it, then slid it through. "Just figuring out if I'm staying permanently or not."
Colby Gray's books are available for purchase on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. He releases new books every month. You can subscribe here and follow Colby's author page on Amazon to be notified when there is a new release.